So there are 7 lies that your father taught you, society taught you, your mother, your friends taught you. But guess what? It's your responsibility as a man past 18 to deal with these lies, because these lies, they will create blind spots in your life. They will stop you from moving forward. They'll keep you weak, keep you bitter, broke, gay, whatever you want to call it, right? So let's get right into it, because, bruv, these lies held me back for a while too. The first lie I want you to get rid of is, don't be aggressive. You see, they call aggressive toxic. They say, oh, you have to kill the aggression in you, don't be aggressive. You see, you're making a mistake, right? Aggression itself is that energy that a man needs to what? To approach women. Aggression is a drive a man needs to what? Become what? Ambitious. Is the energy you need for people to even respect you. Think about it, right? Show me anybody in this world who got to the top without a level of aggression. Now, you might be saying things like, oh, I'm a good person, I don't want to be aggressive. No. Being aggressive is not about wreaking havoc. It's not about being violent. Being aggressive is not about hitting people on the road. No, that's stupidity. Sorry, aggression we're talking about here is controlled aggression. The one that drives you to get things done. By the way, aggression is heavily needed because it gives you that drive to want to protect yourself and people that you love. So first things first, get rid of that idea that aggression is toxic. Uncontrolled aggression is toxic, where you believe that you can hit people, you can get away with BS. Now that is what you don't want, right? So what you should do is remove this idea that aggression is toxic. Get rid of the idea. And what should you do? Channel your aggression. You want to control your aggression. You see, that's why all over the world, right, the men that you see that are in charge, that are not weak, they are the men with the controlled aggression. Uncontrolled aggression, that is rage, is what? It's weakness. It's complete weakness, and it's a matter of time before everyone sees you as a threat and they get rid of you. By the way, right, there's this slow movement for guys out there to become aggressive, and it's basically working, right? That's why these days all over the world, men are claiming their spot. I don't know of you, but men out there are claiming their spots. They're getting rid of these ideas of toxic masculinity, because trust me, it's a scam. I've spoken on that so many times. 2, just be yourself. You see, why this idea is very, very dangerous is because it keeps you soft, it keeps you weak, it keeps you fat, it keeps you ugly. Guess what? In the next 10 years, you will still be yourself. All in the name of, oh, they told me to not be myself. Why this is a fucking lie is because it mostly comes from people who don't want to hurt your ego at the moment. If it comes from your mom said this because she wants you to feel proud about yourself. You see, the way women motivate themselves is different from the way men motivate themselves. So your mother wanted to motivate you and keep your ego in check, not knowing that it's causing serious damage to you. As a man, right, you have to evolve. I'm sorry. No matter what, that just be yourself will keep you fat, ugly. Even if it comes from a woman, right, and she says just be yourself, trust me, just be yourself and see whether she will date you or not. She wouldn't date you because she knows that that's complete BS. So, like I said, I think one of the biggest problems I think we have in that department is that we've allowed men and women to think they are the same. So women think they can ascribe what do you call it, female ideas on men. It's kind of fucked up, right? So just be yourself is a lie that will keep you stuck, right? It's a lie that you don't want to carry to you, even to your kids, because think about it. Right now, right, men in their 30s are suffering. The men who believe these lies right now are suffering because why? They are fat. They are fat, right? They didn't take care of their body. They are broke, right? Because at the time they believe these lies, they were already broke. Well, they are weak because they had the belief that somebody somewhere will accept you like that. Prof, that's complete BS, right? As a man, I'll tell you something, you have to level up. See, there is zero harm. Like, I've never seen a man that regrets leveling up in his life. Right? I've never seen a man that regrets leveling up. But well, I can guarantee you, there are men out there who are crazy, who are crying that they wasted their 30s, they wasted their 20s simply because they believe that lie. Right? Just be yourself. By the way, why am I even spend extra time on this slide? Because it's fucking irritating, right? How much everybody says it. I mean, I'm friends with the women precisely, but they still will not date a guy who was just being himself. So I'll tell you this. I keep getting this thing in my comments. Just be yourself. I'm like, what? Just be yourself. What that means is you shouldn't change. You shouldn't evolve. Now, mind you, for most of my life, I have been an introvert. So if you're telling me, right, who wants to go out there and pass a message to men to just be myself, what that means is, okay, I'm an introvert. I can't create content. You see, this lie just handicaps your mind. It makes you think, okay, you know what? I don't have to do something. No, it is, bro. What do you want to do in life, and what do you have to do? What do you have to be? What characteristics do you need to become that thing? So, as a man, you need to have a vision that you are actively, not mistakenly, that you are actively moving towards, and learn to become whatever the fuck you need to become, right? Stop believing that lie. The third thing here is that you are a victim. Oh, it's not really your fault. The system is rigged against you. Oh, it's not your fault. It's the government's fault. Oh, it's not your fault. See, the moment you tell yourself it's not your fault, the moment you tell yourself, oh, it's someone else's fault, what happens is you have put the power of your life in that person's hands. See, when I was much younger, right, one of the mentalities that saved my life was, so fuck what, let's do it. Okay, it happened, it's my fault. See, the moment you begin to say everything is your fault, there's a level of energy that is released in your body that makes you believe that yes, you can get shit done. Each time you claim to be a victim, guess what happens? People don't respect you. I'm sorry, because the moment you claim to be a victim, what they're saying is, I am helpless. What they're saying is, I need someone to come and save me. And trust me, as a man who is 18 and above, nobody is coming to save you. Even if you're born in a rich family, nobody is coming to save you, bro. So, if you say believe this lie, I'll tell you for a fact that that's really, really bad for you. Because I don't see how guys still believe these lies, because they are very, very painful for me, though. But like I said, it's just simply because I have been unplugged for a while, and my mission in life now is to unplug other men. Let me see, what else can I discuss? Yeah, so 4, you can do it alone, and you should do it alone. You see, this most likely comes from a place of weakness, right? You are too afraid to ask for help, or you are too proud. Sometimes it comes from a place of weakness, pride, your ego, right? But one thing you should realize that your network is your net worth. I've seen plenty successful men say these things over and over and over again. That your network is your net worth. What that means is, if you have a group of people, right, that you trust, which is quote unquote your brotherhood in this context, there is a way that things will become easier for you. Now, at the same time, I'm somebody who preaches for self-reliance. Self-reliance does not mean that you don't need other people. Self-reliance means that you're the kind of person who can get things done, right? But you still need some other people. You need guys. You need guys to, what's that word? You need guys to hold you accountable. You need guys to look out for your back. Because whether I like it or not, right, I will preach self-reliance, but I can tell you for a fact that the guys in my life, they do a shit ton of magic in my life, right? Because there are times when I may make a statement that may not have been thought through carefully. And before you know it, we are bouncing back ideas back to back. Speaking of bouncing back ideas, one thing you should look for in your brotherhood is the guys who will talk shit in your face but defend you in your back. But now, the other way around is you probably have some fucked up friends right now, right, that tell you good things in your face. They're even telling you part of these lies. They're telling you, oh, you know what, bro? You are a victim. The system is rigged against you. Oh, just be yourself, bro. Pfft. My mom told me to just be myself. These guys will tell you all these nice things in your face, but when they turn around your back, and to be very precise, these 2 lies, they come from women. And like I said, if you have hung around women for a while, you get to realize that women, they actually talk shit behind their backs. That means they will tell a friend something motivating. When they get to the back of this friend, they're saying BS, saying shit, right? How she's a hoe, she has a high body count, right? No one should take her serious. So, bro, take it from me, right? What you need is a brotherhood of like-minded men who will hold you accountable, who will push you, right? Who will help you, who will get things done when you're down. Because trust me, sometimes you'll be down and these guys actually come through for you. So that lone wolf mentality, get rid of it. 5, shit, I didn't spell this very well. Being in shape does not matter. Now, God damn it. I remember when I first of all heard this lie, right? The person was referring to billionaires, saying the richest people in the world, they really don't care about physique. Once you have money, guess what? Nobody cares about your physique. Complete BS. There is a reason Mark Zuckerberg is into mixed martial arts. There is a reason Jeff Bezos is shooting up testosterone in his system because, bro, physicality matters. When you walk into a room before you talk, your body, especially if you dress very well, your body says a lot about you. Your body talks about your respect. How much do you respect yourself? Your body shows about your discipline. How much discipline do you have? You see, people talk about the halo effect, and the halo effect is not fair. Life is not fair. Bro, the halo effect works like crazy. The halo effect is just simply people will gravitate towards people who they find to be attractive. They will give opportunities to people who they find to be attractive. They will give much more listening ears to those who they find to be very attractive. There's the reason why a lot of these female influencers, before they turn on their camera to make a video, they must have done a shit ton of skincare routine or some form of makeup. Because they understand that the game is a game. So brother, your body matters like crazy. Work out. You see, as a man, think about you, right? As a man, let's forget about the respect and everything. There's a reason why women go for men that are very, very fit. Because they have shown that, one, as a man, you have the healthy genes. It's evident that you have some healthy genes, right? Because you're most likely healthy with the way you are. Two, it shows that you are disciplined enough to get things done. If you cannot discipline your own body, if you cannot shape your own body, if you cannot carve your own body, what the fuck are you gonna do? I'm sorry, do what? With who? So I'm tired of guys complaining, saying that, women are X, Y, Z. No, the game is the game, brother. There's a reason why nature put it that way. Because as a man, you're supposed to level up. Your physique is supposed to be on point. You don't have to be an extreme bodybuilder. You don't have to be a pro bodybuilder. All you have to do is just train your body. Push your body to its limits. Lift weights. Eat clean, for fucking crying out loud. So yes, your body matters like mad. Because even the billionaires, they know this. It gives you a form of what? Self-respect. Some kind of respect. See, even if you walk into the room alone, so far you are dressed very well, that matches your physique, your body frame. Trust me, you're on a different level. Now, 6, money isn't important. Why this is very crazy is because for years I did believe this BS. I believe this BS. So what happened is I'll go out there, I'll do some work, provide the value, and be kind of like afraid to ask for money. Like I'll be afraid, I'll be jittering to ask for money. It's like, no, right? They told you the love of money is the root of all evil. Guess what? When they are done telling you that, guess what follows? The offering basket. If money is the root of all evil, why the fuck are you giving me the offering basket? Why the fuck don't collect the little money I have in my pocket? So trust me, see, now, to be very frank, that phrase is the love of money is the root of all evil. That is, loving money for the sake of it is the root of all evil. But intentionally, some people have removed that aspect simply because it's a system to brainwash you. Now, if you still hold that idea in your mind, what that means is that it will be very difficult for you to prove the value you have provided. Because trust me, the money you have is a result of the amount of work you have done, the value you have provided, the problems you have solved. If you have money in your pocket, good. Money itself is the lifeblood of the global economy. Think about it. Without money, where would we be? One would incentivize. There's a reason why capitalism works, right? And the other systems have not worked at all. What is the incentive for somebody else to go and solve problems? What? Passion. So money is very important. Money is very important, right? When you begin to heal your relationship with money, you get to realize that, money is actually good, right? Even with or without money, right? You can still get some things done. So brother, money is very important. Don't let anybody lie to you. Don't let your religious leaders lie to you, because trust me, those guys, all of them, they do like money though. I mean, tell them to stop receiving money and see what happens. They might tell you, back in the days, fuck itself. Speaking of Christianity, they always talk about how back in the days, it was mostly agriculture. Now, you have to bring in money. Shut the fuck up. There was money since the dawn of time. There has been money since the Bible started, right? So I can't even talk too much. Money is very important. The last part, which I would say This one came from my father directly, and I think it may have come from your father too, but it is you don't, you do not need to learn to fight. Now, this lie, now, this is where it came from, right? When I was small, my best superhero, Batman. I loved James Bond. I loved Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible. At some point, I told my father to please sign me up for some karate school. He was like, why? You don't need to. You don't need to learn how to fight. For what? I mean, there's police there. There's the military there. People are there to protect you. There are barely any fights. At that moment, I've almost never got into any fights, but I just love the idea of being able to make those moves those guys make. And fast forward to even my uni days, right? After my university, I even joined a karate school, and he was even trying to talk me out of it, talking about how much injuries I can get. And looking back at it, I was like, damn, that lie sat in my head for years. I mean, think about it. Do you know how helpless you will be if you don't know how to fight? Do you know how crazy it is that people just look at you and think they can just insult you or do anything to you? Because trust me, what happens in a situation where you have been attacked? You have been attacked by somebody who is smaller than you. What happens if you have been attacked in a case where you cannot run? So bro, trust me, whether I like it or not, right? One thing about fighting is learning how to fight teaches you about fight psychology. Your idea is that when you have to fight, right? Sometimes you won't even really throw a punch, but you can win the fight. Now, there's a story from one of my instructors. He says this, right? The other day was taking a walk with his friend, right? They had crossed the road, but his friend was held back by some boys, like two boys, right? Trying to like harass him and stuff. Now, what he did was, according to my instructor, he looked into the eyes of these boys. They were watching him come close. As he was coming close, he was taking off his watch, showing that he's somebody, looking into their eyes, who's ready to rack it up. And the boys went away because they realized, okay, this guy who is kind of like coming slowly in a very, very calculated way, pulling his watch, is somebody who is coming to fight. They got the message and they moved quick. Again, by the way, he had a very good physique. See, these are things. Again, he knew how to fight because he had the training, he had the decades of training. So, bro, learning how to fight is you protecting yourself. And let me give you something no one tells you about fighting. When you're learning how to fight, you are also learning how to think quick. When you see somebody act a certain way, you can predict what he's about to do right before he does it because they're thinking quick. So, brother, learning how to fight, right? Something that will save your life, will help your thinking, will make you think fast, will improve your confidence because if a man can hit you in the face, who the fuck is a woman when she rejects you? You won't even be bothered. So, all right, brothers, those are 7 lies that I woke up this morning to like talk about today. To be very precise, the one that pays me the most is this one: just be yourself. Because I can bet you, if you look at my comment section, I keep getting this, oh, just be yourself, just be your natural self, don't have to change for anybody. Fucking BS. So yeah, brother, my name is Stephen Oreye, right? My men's community is already active. If you like what you're hearing, I want you to check the description for the link to my community where like-minded men come together and we level up together. We hold ourselves accountable. We look after each other's back. Thank you very much. Talk to you soon. And bye for now.